read his letter from her. But I mean, there was no way possible I could keep that ball rolling. I wouldn't even play with nobody like that. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, it's a certain something that Bell.
That's so bogus. That nigga gonna be going straight to hell for that.
Told him before the letter said. So then when I read it, he be like, damn, it ain't say nothing about. So I was like, I'm not even gonna play that. I didn't want to tell him.
Right, you fake. Right, you start faking, and he like, normally it say this, bro. What's going on with that?
I don't want you to go do nothing to Bell. But I mean, at this point, nothing I could do.
I
said, look, hey, he said, yeah. He looked up at me, looked back down. I said, folks, this letter is from the Church of Christ. That's like the pastor people that be coming here on Wednesdays and Saturdays. They send everybody this. I reach in my box and one of my envelopes, I pulled one out. I said, look, bro, I got this same letter. They send everybody these for their birthday. He said, you sure that ain't from Asia? Asia? Whatever her name was. I said, no, bro, this is from a church. I said, this thing says, dear such and such. You know, I just read what the little thing said real quick in all the Bible verses. He said, man, hold on, hell no, because I got a few letters from Asia for real. Hold on, I'm going to be right back. So I'm like, all right, bet. So he take off running out the room. I step out there to the rail. I just look over. Bell was walking in his room. I just looked at him and shook my head. I was the damn way. But then again, if Lil A did kind of intimidate him a little bit and they locked in the room together for months, bro, probably was just saying whatever, like, you know, but shit, Bell bigger. But he come running up there with an envelope. You can tell it's kind of thick. It's like this. He was like, what about these? What about these? And bro, I pulled out every single one. Every single one of them said, House of Christ, House of Christ, House of Christ. Every letter this man had was from a church, bro. And I done already pretty much seen it, but I'm just going through them slow, looking at it. Then I really was waiting on the officer. Then she came in and screamed lockdown. I'm like, bro, just bring it back tomorrow. I'll look at it tomorrow. Go ahead. So he left out, bro. I damn near couldn't even barely sleep that night, bro. I just was like, damn, that's kind of messed up. You feel me? Then I felt feeling to help him. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to help him out. Next day, bro, early morning. At least he had enough respect not to come knocking on the door that early. But after I brushed my teeth, washed my face, as soon as I step out the room, I see him down there by the steps looking. See me? So I pointed to the TV room because that's where I was finna go anyway. But my roommate was still laying down.
Facts. That's why it's only once a year, because his birthday come around. Damn.
We go in the TV room. He got that same envelope with him. I go through every single one of them. I said, hold on, G, I'm about to go grab us a Chris Brown CD. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. Give it back to him. I go roll up a fat Chris Brown CD, pop the socket, get a whip.
Yeah, because I'm about to tell you some shit you do not want to hear.
Go back down there, light it up. I hit it like twice, then I gave it to him. He was like, what you just like feel uncomfortable reading stuff from people's family or something? He was like, I don't think nothing weird, like, you know, because sometimes people won't read your mail or nothing because they feel like, I'm not about to read nothing your family sent me. That's going to make it look, it's going to make me feel weird, and then I don't want you ever thinking weird, like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? So I said, listen, little bro. I said, I don't know, you know, maybe the letter he was reading to you, maybe it got mixed up, or maybe you lost it or something. He's like, no, these the letters. I had them. I'm telling you, these are the exact letters. These are the same envelopes and everything. I said, bro, none of these letters you have is from nobody named Asia. Every single letter you have right now is from a church called House of Christ. They either sending you birthday cards, or they just sending you like updates, just checking on you, telling you keep your head up, make sure you keep your head, you know, with Christ, stuff like that. I said, bro, ain't nothing that you have right now
got anything to do with
nothing
Asia.
To do with nothing, no letter from nobody. So he was like, bro, you lying. I was like, I'm serious. So he go to pulling them out, looking at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could read it or whatever. Then he go to pulling out the next one. He was like, bro, I'm going to kill that nigga Bell, bro. I said, nah, bro, listen, folks. I say, look, hey, listen to me, G. That's not the way you deal with and respond to these type of situations, my boy. He was like, so how you deal with it then? How you deal with it? Then he hit the Chris Brown CD again. So I pushed the door up in the TV room just so, you know, it ain't just loud, because he was talking kind of loud. I say, look, hey, the way you deal with these type of situations, my brother, you get it together, bro. I said, like, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. I'm just keeping it 100. Why don't you know how to read, folks? He just told me he got locked up when he was 12.
Oh! Jesus! Oh, shit!
Now he's like 22, 23. He been in prison.
Locked up when he was 12?
He been fighting, getting in trouble. He like, bro, I don't read no books. When I came to prison, all that school stuff was over with. They be making me go to GED, but I don't be paying none of that stuff no attention. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I was like, bro, get it together, folks.
Oh, my better.
One of your classes. Go up there and be honest with the instructor. Tell her what you just told me. They probably pull you out of GED and put you in a different type of reading because they had like it's called AEB or A something B. It was like reading for people, you know what I'm saying, who struggle with words and reading and stuff. And I was like, bro, even in the dorm, I'll help you, my boy. While I was talking to him.
Now, that's true, too. You 12 and can't read, but if you doing shit that get you in prison at 12, you probably was not focused on reading.
Yeah, bust out crime.
But 12 still old to know how to read. You're right. That is true. That is true.
Felt bad, bro. I talked him out.